I think a lot of people also don't realize or don't know that you also had a chance to go back to WWE in 2016, 2017, 2018. Was there ever any regret?
Yes. Yeah, a lot of it. I had overstayed my welcome. You know what? It wasn't overstayed my welcome, but I had overstayed bad booking. I'd overstayed misuse. I'd overstayed multiple regime changes where I was. Yeah. And so with that being the case, it was just like, man, it was like start, stop. Start, stop. Start, stop. And then when they did throw me the bone and gave me the title, it was like they still didn't really feature me as like the main event. And I'm like, well, what is this? This like consolation prize or something. And at that point, I'm just like, all right, I have to leave. I have to go. But the only reason I was staying was because I'd been broke for so damn long, and I'm now making good money for the first time. I'd never seen money like this before. And so I'm just like, I can't pass this up. I need this at least for 2 or 3 years before I can go and take the risk in my mind from my first time around that is going back to WWE. And for what I was promised was not, hey, you're going straight to NXT TV. It was, we're going to bring you into the PC and then you prove yourself. And that's because I left with heat the first time. So understandably so, I guess, to a degree, but at the same time, I'm thinking like, I'm on TV, I'm ready-made, I've proven in other places, I know how to do TV. I know how to do this stuff. Now, look, WWE is always different from other places. It's a whole other level as far as like TV production and all that stuff. But not to toot my own horn, but if you look at what I would do on Impact or whatever else, I think that I knew how to work TV above average from most of the people that were there. I know how to work the cameras, but also interact with the crowd in the house and stuff like that. And where I think a lot of people struggle with that, especially guys who come from the indies because they want to go to the crowd and ignore the camera. Or some people only do the camera and then they never, look at the crowd or any of that stuff. So it's just finding those balances and stuff like that. So I'm just like, how am I only going to the PC? But again, it was because just we want to make sure you're a team player, this kind of stuff and whatnot. So finally, when I did make the jump over, there was a little bit of, not necessarily negotiation, but it was just kind of like, all right, like, I knew I was going to have to take a pay cut coming in, but I was willing to take the pay cut on the bet that I can turn it into much more.